They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid.
Yo,
what's good in the hood? And ho, ho, ho.
Wow, look at this guy, man. Look at this guy.
We all
hey. But why you be set?
Hold on. Why you see? Still in my heat. Kenny's corner. See? Still in my heat.
Yeah.
Still in my heat.
You see where I went with that young buck?
Not cool.
You see where I went with that young buck?
Hold on, I'm about to hit you with that Ric Flair. Woo!
Yes,
that's
dude.
bad, bro.
Still in my heat.
That is bad right
that
there.
Is cool.
I got a little throwback
on.
Hold
on, man. I'm gonna do the whole. Hold on.
And I still got us on the back. I'm on the back. Y'all on the back.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry, chum. Here he go with his internet messing up again.
Anyway,
he
can't be getting but so mad with the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They worse than we are. Hell,
bro.
What's up, Karma Latte?
What is going on?
Yes, ma'am.
I told you. Rocking the shirt. Thanks for rocking the shirt.
Rocket.
Latte.
So, Chun, I hope this doesn't, get you sick.
You talking about the sweater, Chong?
This dude's internet is all jacked up.
Yo, I had to pull a quick little jump because my signal, when you got like that little boost-in gimmick or whatnot.
Yeah.
That's supposed to give you better signal. It's acting up. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to jump on the regular because I see the regular is giving me full bars. But the one that's in my fucking room isn't giving me one.
Oh, Jesus.
But hold on, guys. We got to, just in case if this is somebody's first time tuning in.
Yeah, go ahead. Do this.
I am LowRyda.
Yeah.
One half of the dead presidents. 1/3 of the Los Lunatics. To my... Oh, wait. That way. My bad.
There you go.
Not one, not two, but 3-time Hall of Famer and the best big man to ever step foot in the ring in the Northeast, King Mega. And down below is
the one and only senior neighbor, bounty hunter who started it all, and then came Cowboy Willie Watts of the Urban Legends, and then came Frank, one half of the American Gangsters, with my partner Chili Willie, known as Nicky, the American Gangsters.
Not for nothing, Kenny, but you almost like Billy Gunn with how many names you have. Maybe even Brutus Beefcake, bro. You almost like Brutus Beefcake. You like the Zodiac, the Booty Man, the Brutus the Butcher,
or like Crusher Khrushchev. Different gimmicks.
Hey man, but I ain't gonna lie. Probably the funnest gimmick was the cowboy gimmick, and probably I split that because me and Chili was tagging in both gimmicks. And man, and you talking about somebody to take road trips with, brother. Well, I have to tell you about some of them damn stories, man, off the air.
Off the air. I'm gonna have some
Damn.
Oh shit, Carmelada. Here we go.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying. You had to start hitting below the belt.
Oh man!
Listen, we got this very, very special show tonight, so we got to get into the taste test.
Before that, I'm gonna have some breaking news in a couple of weeks.
Oh, in a couple of weeks.
Whose ass I'm gonna kick soon? You heard?
Oh,
but anyway, let's get on with the energy drink. I'm gonna kick some ass soon.
All right, let's.
But anyway, so the senior neighbor doesn't have any energy drinks, and I'm sure Chauncey doesn't. So
I do.
Oh, okay.
I got one, but I didn't. I forgot to refrigerate it. I actually got a Rise Ring Pop, and I forgot to damn refrigerate it.
So I go first. I got Redcon Sour Gummy Blast.
Okay. I think
So
is
I'm
that the
not a
one
big
that I had that time? I don't remember.
remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm not a big sour person, but let's do the sound test. Okay,
Oh,
Sounds good.
that was good. Doesn't smell like much.
Okay.
Smells good taste. Give me one more taste.
Get you one more in there.
yeah. We gotta make sure we get we get your full screen on that.
Get the damn goldfish slips in.
Especially with the orange on. He's legit.
Exactly.
Like he looks more like an Oscar than a goldfish.
You know what? Cracking jokes. This is going to sound and look crazy, but it doesn't taste like any kind of gummy, but it tastes like the can looks. It got a little grape flavor, so you know I like it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.
7
Okay,
it
okay.
is.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
We got my man Eric Hernandez in the building. What's going
All
on,
right,
brother?
Word.
What's up, Eric? It's good. What you got, Chauncey?
I got this is a basic ass one because I just grabbed it earlier today. No man,
Red Bull Blueberry.
the rainbow
that.
sherbet. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
I've had that. That's
that.
see what you
So-
think. I liked it.
I've had it in the past, but I haven't had it on the show. So I said, you know what? Why not? So
You can do it, yeah.
cheers, y'all. It's good. I like it.
Okay.
I don't really, I don't really like. I don't really like
Shirt like ice
sherbet.
creamy,
Like
sherbety.
I don't even know if I say it right when I is
Just
sherbet.
Sherbet,
Sherbet,
orange
yeah.
sherbet, rainbow sherbet. Yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
I'm gonna tell you this though. Sidebar: go to Publix and find Bluebell pineapple sherbet.
Pineapple sherbet.
Change your life. So
Okay.
there's this ice cream company called United Dairy
Yeah.
Farmers in Ohio.
Pops.
What's up, Pops?
And they make pineapple sherbet, and it was hands down the best thing I've ever had in my life. So every time I go to Ohio, I would get it. So when I went to Publix, when I first moved here, I said, let me try this. It tastes exactly the same.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Yo, let me
change your
tell you,
life.
Bluebell ice cream is good too.
Change your
That's
life.
a good ice cream.
Change your life.
Bro, I just killed some ice cream and cookie. I went to BJ's Brew House.
He's going to the bathroom soon.
Now I'm
Bro,
doing my taste
so good,
test.
bro. Oh, I thought,
This dude.
what you got? What you drinking on?
I can't get past that 18-year crown.
Oh, that Crown.
That shit
Okay.
is awesome. It's 18-year top shelf. Cost a little money, but it is awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta look and see if I saved this one video that I seen on
try that.
Instagram of some dude talking about drinks and the kind of cats that drink those drinks. And yo, he pulled out the Crown and he's like this drink here it's drank by dudes that by guys that are gonna call you youngins. And I was like, yo, for real? and he said something about like how the women will beat your ass type deal.
Mm-hmm.
But look, we got Surfer J in the building.
J,
What's
what's
going
good?
on, bro?
What's up, Surfer J?
So we got. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me just put this up real quick. Yeah, if anybody
Yeah,
has any
yeah.
ideas on any energy drinks that we should taste, put us out there and let us know. But at the same time, like and subscribe to us on Facebook and YouTube at No Holds Bar Sports Show. Hit the bell, get notified when we are on. Tell your friends about us. So we're just trying to grow this. But I'm gonna say without further ado.
Without further ado, let's get it.
Let's do it. I haven't had the opportunity to meet this young lady. How are you doing, Katya?
Good. How are you?
Katya, right?
Katya.
Katya.
And
Katya.
I have the pleasure
See, I'm
of
calling her like
actually
Penny.
working out with the same gym and actually met Katya in my nephew's gym, and they actually worked out together. And I'm gonna let her get into all of that. But she takes the boxing training class with me, and she is a awesome person. So without further ado, Katya, just tell us a little about yourself and what you
And she's
do and
rocking
how
a
you
great
got
shirt.
into it. Yes, she is rocking a great shirt.
I'm rocking the shirt. Thank you so
Nice.
much for the shirt. So yeah, I'm a personal trainer. I do work independently on my own, and then also at Harvard Strength and Performance Gym that Kenny's nephew Joe owns. And so yes, we used to work together back before the gym opened, and now here at his gym. But yeah, I'm a personal trainer and a nutrition coach, and then I'm also a fitness model and an influencer on Instagram as well. But yeah, I've been training for about 4 years now and really
Oh, okay.
enjoy it.
Wow.
Hey,
Nice,
that's awesome.
nice.
That's awesome. And an avid sports fan, as we can see your
Yes.
jerseys in the background there.
Yes, love it.
Yes, I've been watching since I was very, very young. Definitely football and hockey are probably my favorite sports. But I enjoy watching, basketball, baseball. I just watch the World Cup, soccer. So I really like anything tennis, golf. But the big ones that I'm into are football, NFL, and then the NHL hockey.
Okay.
Nice.
So, Katya, how did you get into personal? Was it something when you was younger that you was a little out of shape and said, I'm going to do this? Or was it something that you was in shape and you just said, I love doing this? How did you get into the fitness training?
So when I was young, I was actually a ballerina. So I trained very seriously in ballet from the time I was probably 3 years old all the way up till I went to college. I trained to be a professional. So I used to dance 20 hours a week as a child.
Ooh.
And then would spend the summers in New York and at different conventions and things like that, training. And so, around the time that I think I went to high school, I kind of had to make that decision. And at the time, the economy was kind of bad. There were a lot of dancers were being laid off. I was also actually pretty smart in school. So my parents were kind of like, dancers don't make a lot of money. Like, you should probably go to school instead. And they're losing their jobs. And so I was like, okay, I'll probably I'll step down a little bit from the training seriously for the ballet. And then just did it for fun still, still dance probably 15 hours a week, just cut it back a bit and then focus more on school. And then, I went to college and, I kind of worked out here and there, but I realized by the end of college, I kind of lost that athletic outlet that I was looking for. And around the same time, I also was kind of really in the hardest time of my life. I was going through some things that were really, really difficult, and I just needed just an athletic outlet and, a place where I can kind of regain my self-confidence and kind of feel like myself again. And so my dad had joined the gym when I moved back to the area, and he was like, oh, it's a really nice gym. Like, you should go check it out, And so I did. And then I ended up loving, the gym, working out every day. And it kind of grew on me. And after a while, people saw my fitness journey and they were like, oh, you should totally be a trainer. And at the time I was kind of like, no, I don't think so. But eventually kind of an opportunity arose. I got my certification and I've loved it ever since.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. And you said you've been training for how long now? 4 years or 3 years?
Yeah, 4 years with the certification. I've worked out on my own for longer, but
Yeah. Shoot, that's awesome though. Hey, it's not easy to get into to actually stay motivated and then at the same time actually train other people, because I lose my patience so quickly with especially when it came down to wrestling. Like for us, it was like, man, if somebody ain't pick it up quick, I used to be like, all right, bro, you're done. I'm done helping you. I ain't got time for this,
no doubt. Yeah,
Really?
Man,
bro. I was very hard on people when they came to the ring.
Yeah, I was just hard on people who didn't try. As long as you try, we was cool. We were cool. It's everybody just can't pick it up, but if you don't try, you just quit and just that's when I'm done with you.
Well, one thing I know just from the short time I knew Katya, and it's probably been roughly 6 months, is I'll watch her come in there and do a full workout and bust her ass in working out, and then somebody walk in and she's right into it, training them, and I'm like, wow. I mean, and just like it's awesome, to see the drive that she has. So that's I could see where transitioning from dancing to this, I can see where your drive come through because you're used to working hard. So that's a great thing.
Thank you.
While we're talking, if anybody out there has any questions for her, please feel free to type them, and we will definitely shoot them in. She has, even though we're going to still talk a little bit about her, Katya has agreed to stay on with us because, as you, Katya, I'm sorry, and she always answers me because I always mess her name up, but Katya has agreed to stay on with us because, as you can see behind her, she's an avid sports fan. And tell us a little bit about your fantasy and the good news about that stuff.
Yeah, so I decided to jump back into fantasy this year. Some of my just people in the neighborhood invited me since they knew I was a sports fan. And so far I'm in first place. The playoffs now, so I know nothing counts until the playoffs, but so I'm kind of excited. Obviously, since I think last week was our first playoff round. Since I'm in first place, I had the bye week. So I was kind of upset because I still ended up having the highest points at everybody, but none of it counted. So wow. I'm praying that this next week I'll be able to get the same amount of points.
The fantasy, man, I think I stunk it up this year in fantasy.
I listen to her talking. She'll tell me this player is down, and then the other player's like, wow, you did your homework because the player is down. She brings the next player, and he's a baller. I'm like, wow, she did her homework in fantasy.
I actually really stopped playing fantasy football and started playing FanDuel.
Okay. Hey, we got a question right here. Do you have a preferred style of training?
I guess that's an interesting question. My style, every trainer I think has a little bit of a different style, and like some trainers have a lot of similarities with what movements they want to do. For me, most of my clients, it's more the general person wanting to learn how to work out, be comfortable in a gym setting, get the basics down. I train a lot of women, and so most women want to kind of build muscle, or what they call tone up, but build muscle, reduce body fat. Most people want like a smaller waist, a bigger butt, toned arms, things like that. And so I mainly do that's what I mainly do, kind of just strictly just strength training, weight training. We'll use some machines. I do love free weights. A lot of core work is important for me, just to prevent injuries. So I like to keep everything safe. And a lot of times people have a weak core, which leads to back pain and improper squats and deadlifts. So if you have a strong core, you'll have a bulletproof back. And a lot of times people don't realize that your glutes are actually part of your core. So it kind of works both ways. So your core is if you cut off your neck and then your legs. So your whole trunk, is your core. So even like your back muscles are your core. So yeah, I normally like to do weightlifting. I do incorporate sometimes with certain people, depending on their goals, a little bit of conditioning at the end too, a little bit more Metcon in there. But yeah, I don't necessarily do like HIIT boot camp classes or like things like that. But that's kind of my style personally. I do lower and upper body stuff.
Do you help people like with their dietary stuff too, or nah?
Yeah, so I am also a certified nutrition coach. Cool. So for those people that want help with their nutrition, I do offer that. A lot of times I find that that's kind of the last thing people want to focus on when it comes to, fitness. So most people are like, yeah, I'm going to get in the gym and work out 3 or 4 times a week. Let me get that down first. And then when it comes to food, they're like, well, but some people do. But yeah, the people that actually do focus on their nutrition actually find just a lot of education from it, and realizing that you don't necessarily have to restrict yourself or go on this crazy diet. It's really about balance and finding that, and then your macronutrients, and just being consistent. Because a lot of times people will be like, yeah, I'm motivated, I'm gonna work out and do this diet, and then 2 weeks later they crash and then they fall off and they kind of get back up and they get back down. And so, in order to actually see change or progress, you have to be consistent. Normally we say about 90 days at least, of consistency for your body to actually adapt and see that progress. And a lot of times people don't quite get there with the consistency. So they're like, I've been eating healthy and going to the gym for 3 weeks and I haven't lost a pound. I give up. And then, they never get anywhere. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Speaking of go ahead, Megan.
When you work with women, or when you start to work with women, do you find yourself having to educate them that, like you said, toning up? Like, a lot of women are afraid of lifting weights. They think they're going to look manly, which is impossible unless you get some help, some artificial help.
Shake the gimmicks.
I don't have my.
Oh, you ain't got your pill bottle. You ain't got your pill bottle with you.
Nah,
when we do shake the gimmicks, we're talking about steroids. So when you hear us say shake the gimmicks, we're talking about steroids.
Yeah, I actually recently made a reel for Instagram about that because it is such a common misconception. I train men too, but it's mainly female. And when it comes to that, even with men, sometimes they're like, well, I don't want to get like too bulky. And I'm like, don't worry, you won't.
Really?
But some guys are like, I don't necessarily want to be like that bodybuilder or power lifter. I just want to be healthy. And, they're afraid to that the gym is going to like break their back or something. But women especially are like, oh, like weights, like I don't want to get big. I don't want my thighs to get bigger. I don't want to look like a man or and really like it's really hard for a female too, just because we have 1/10 of the testosterone that a man does.
Exactly.
And even men who lift every day and eat, in a caloric surplus, they still can't even get big. And then even when they do take steroids, it's still hard for them to get that big, and it still takes years of work to
it's
really
not overnight.
No,
sure.
A friend of mine who I work out with on Sunday, she had a baby like 9 months ago. And she got back into shape fairly quickly, but in the last, say, like 2 months, she's like, and she lifts every day. She's actually lost a lot of weight, and she's like, oh my, I was like, you got to eat. So and she lifts heavy, and she is shrinking by the week.
Yes.
And
yeah, that's the power resistance training.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most women kind of stick to being like a cardio bunny. They want to go on the treadmill and walk, or the Stairmaster and walk, and then they want to restrict their calories and not eat or skip a meal. And the power of building muscle and building lean muscle mass actually increases your metabolism. Therefore, you burn fat while you're resting versus the 20-30 minutes you're on the treadmill. Yes, it says you burn, whatever, 150 calories, but when you weight lift, you have effect 24 hours after that, where you're burning fat, building muscle, changing the way your body uses energy, the way we use carbs versus fats. And then as your metabolism and your muscle mass increases, then you are able to actually, eat more, enjoy more. Your body needs more energy to sustain itself. So you don't have to restrict yourself. And most of the time, actually, with women and nutrition clients, I find that a lot of women are under eating a lot, and people are not getting
interesting.
So I have to kind of change their mindset where I'm like, listen, like, yes, because people often complain, I'm getting older, my metabolism isn't the same. And so because I'm getting older, I'm gaining more weight, I'm gaining fat where I haven't had it before. And, when you restrict your eating for so long, it does slow down your metabolism. Your body goes into a starvation mode. And so your body will retain fat more. So, I have to tell people to eat more. And they're like, what? And then when they listen, they're actually seeing progress. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I was under eating that much.
So, talking about getting out of your comfort zone, she is actually taking a boxing class, and we had a conversation before the first class, before she took the first lesson. So, how did that feel to you? And at the present time, how's it going for you?
Yeah, so, with anything, right, when you're so comfortable in the gym setting, you're used to your certain workouts, you're the expert. I guess I'm the expert in my field, right, compared to other gym goers. And then, stepping outside of my comfort zone, I wanted to try boxing because it seems like a great cardio workout. I think it's great to learn self-defense. It's just something fun and different. and also another athletic output. But I'm in class with guys like Kenny and his son, and they're like expert, boxers, and they know what they're doing. And so it's kind of
Wouldn't say
like,
expert.
well, you have a lot of experience though.
Yeah, I've been around it. Yes, ma'am.
Zone.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm comfortable. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting to be the newbie and the student and be in a class where everyone knows what they're doing except me. But it's actually kind of fun, and I kind of actually, even though I kind of get nervous about it, I do enjoy putting myself outside of my comfort zone and trying new things because I really think it makes you better, not only as an athlete, but as a person. And so it's been a lot of fun. I really enjoy the class. We just had
Great
one tonight.
teacher.
Yes, and yeah, Mike, who I think was on the show here a few weeks ago as well, is amazing, great coach, and so it's just a lot of fun. And actually today, Kenny, we had quite a few more people join, and
Excellent.
actually Xavier was the only boy in the class.
He told me. I talked to him. So Thursday, I hope to be back. Hopefully, my little
Yeah.
situation loosen up, and I'll be back in the class. But I enjoy it also.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really like it. And then I got fashionable gloves now.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
My new ones just came in today.
Oh, really? Oh, that we could
Yeah.
we could have our new gloves on Thursday.
Yep. That's for sure.
So, do you drink any energy drinks, or what do you use for like energy, pre-workout or anything like that, or you just go?
So when I used to work in like a commercial gym, I used to work 12 plus hours a day, and so I kind of needed the extra boost because I was always running on low energy. Now I don't really need the energy a lot. I'm finding like when I train later in the day, because I'm not used to training, in the evenings for the boxing class. Normally I work out midday. So during midday, I'm normally fine. But sometimes I either will take like a pre-workout, or sometimes they have like I use like Citrapeak capsules. So it's a pre-workout in a capsule, and you just take the pills. And so it just helps with just blood flow oxidation and some energy. But energy drinks, I'm not like a huge fan of them. Like I don't drink them all the time or anything. Tonight at the gym, I did take like half of a Celsius. But yeah, I mean they all taste pretty good. I just don't like drinking a ton of like carbonated liquid right before I work out for some reason. Yeah,
no doubt.
Yeah, I was just asking because I know some people, like for me, I can't go to the gym unless or even go for like a long bike ride. When I go riding, like I normally have to bust an energy drink down, and then I'll go out and probably like 20 minutes in, I'm like, oh man, I gotta pee. Why I gotta drink it so fast? But it is what it is. It's like, all right, now I'm gonna be riding for another 3 hours. Then I'm like,
You do have better workouts though when you do have that extra energy. Yeah. But yes, you're right. I have a small ladder, so I run to the bathroom like every 20 minutes, back and forth.
All right.
Well,
if anybody else got any questions, feel free to fire them in.
Even when we get into the other stuff, because she has agreed to stay around, because she, as you can see behind her, she's an avid sports fan, so she's willing to stick in here with the guys and rumble with us tonight.
Rumble, yeah.
All right. So, are we starting off with Kenny's Corner today?
You know what? I can do a quick Kenny's Corner. I can and get that out of the way. So this weekend, we had, and for you ones that didn't see,
oh God,
Kenny's Corner.
I love it.
But anyway, yes. So we had some UFC on this weekend also, and boxing. So I hit the UFC first because Chong actually, me and him was kind of going back and forth as we was both watching it. The main event on that was actually what's Strickland's first name? Sean Strickland and Jared Cannonier. Cannonier is his name, I think. Cannonier. Yeah, senior
With
neighbor
gorilla.
will mess a name up. So y'all, you know how that goes. But anyway, Cannonier had lost the previous fight to Adesanya's, and Strickland has lost his previous fight to Pedroia.
Alex. Yeah,
Pedroia,
I'm a butcher
something.
that too.
I'm close.
Yeah.
Pedroia,
The current champ.
Yeah.
The current
So
champ.
he got knocked out by the current champ, Pedroia, Alex, whatever his name is, and Cannonier lost by decision. So it was interesting. They both had lost to the former champ and the champ now. The fight was all right. I think the fight could have went either way. They ended up giving the decision to Cannonier, whatever his name is, Jared. But it wasn't that eventful. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really got hurt. I mean, so they landed a couple of punches. What's crazy about the fight is Sean Strickland said right before the fight and through his interviews that all I need to do is take this guy down and I'll probably win this fight easily. But me being a hard-headed dude I'm going to stand up. And that's what he did. And he proceeded to lose the fight. So
and he did the same thing in his last fight because he definitely would have destroyed
Alex on the ground. It's like, dude, this is not prove your manhood. This is win. You are fighting on a professional level, meaning if you win here, your paychecks just get bigger. You sit there and took the two strengths you had over your last two fighters and didn't do it and fought their fight and you lost the fight. Now that last fight, his fight with Jarrett could have went either way. Jarrett didn't overwhelm him. I mean, I think Jarrett ended up landing more. So, of course, they gave him the decision. But I think
he actually landed more significant strikes.
Oh, significant. Okay, significant.
But he was outlanded by, I think, almost like 80 punches.
Wow. So, see, he landed the more what they call harder punches. But I just didn't understand Strickland's theory of just not doing what he knows that gave him the best chance to win the fight was to take him down and wrestle him. I mean, it's professional. This is not, this is how you pay your bills. So you win, you make more money. Let's just face it. Now, but he decided to do what he did and he lost the fight. On the boxing side, it was me and Sean was going back and forth on that too. It was a young man named Frank Martin, who's a protege of Earl Spence, and the other guy was Rivera's his last name. You remember what his first name was?
Rivera.
Martin? Was it Marvin?
I can't remember his first name.
Anyway, Rivera.
Tito Trinidad and Muhammad Ali's love child.
Yeah, their child. That's exactly what he looked like.
He looked just like.
He actually got the Cassius Clay old box, like 69 old
Does
box.
Really?
He's still rocking it. Got Ali on his trunks, and then, like you said, got a Trinidad look to him too. And he was like 24-0, and this other kid was like 10-0. But Martin was older. Martin is 28. He actually started boxing when he was 18. So he did like 10 amateur fights or so, and boom, went right into fighting. I think is what he done.
But Rivera had nothing for him.
Nothing. Just keep it real. Frank Martin looks like the truth, bro. He definitely
pop. Definitely.
I mean, he's a southpaw, and he dropped Rivera, and I actually didn't get to catch it, but right before we came on, I seen where Rivera was talking about the fight, so I didn't really get to see what he said, but he was still lumped up pretty good. But this Martin kid is going to be something. Man, he immediately called out Tank and Shakur right after the fight, so he's not like he got like 11 wins now, and he's already asking for like top of the thing. And so I mean it's a breath of fresh air to see these guys who's not, because both of them guys could have kept on avoiding each other, say, hey, I'm gonna keep my O until I get a title fight. These guys put it all on the line, because I don't understand why these fighters think I get a loss and it's over. That's crazy. It means nothing, especially this young in your career, because what you do, you learn from it. You go back in the gym and you say, okay, this is the mistakes I made. Rivera will either be a better fighter or his mental will mess him up, and he'll fall by the wayside. But just what I was seeing, Rivera probably be a better fighter for this fight and learn different ways to deal with speed, which the only way you beat speed is timing. You have to time a speed fighter. You can't outfight him speed-wise. So he'll probably learn tricks to try to get his timing down on fighting somebody. But Martin just was exceptionally better than him. So, but that was pretty much this weekend. The fight scene. Like I said, January the 7th, Tank is fighting, and there's 3 good fighters on that. Caleb Plant and Benavidez, I don't know if they got a date yet, but they're getting ready to fight, so that should be a solid fight. Ryan Garcia turned down his tune-up before the Tank Davis fight, and I was seeing on YouTube where Oscar was a little upset because Oscar felt he should have took the fight to stay active,
right?
And instead of waiting all the way to May, and he hasn't fought since. What is this? He fought about 2 or 3 months ago, so he's going to be off the equivalent of about 6 months or so, and not even had a fight. Where Tank is going to fight in 2 weeks and then right back in May. So Tank, keeping his stuff, keeping his, his mental and his physical ready for the fight. So, but outside of that, I don't want to do a long one because we want to take advantage of the young lady who is granted us her time and is willing to do the football stuff with us. So that's all for Kenny's Corner. If anywhere during the show somebody has a question, still feel free to ask me. And that's it for that.
All right. So
I know that she rolled up her sleeves trying to flex, but trying to flex.
So we got a round of NFL Week 15.
Oh, there we go.
Man, what a week this week.
Let's get it.
What a week.
Well, I didn't
this was one thing I do like about that young. She's a Tom Brady non-liker, just like me.
Man, let me tell you.
Exactly.
I don't like Tom Brady. That's just an investment. Let me tell you something. The Bucs.
Listen, bro.
Got their ass.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Y'all did not look impressive. That whole first half, a better team would have schooled the hell out of y'all. And come on, bro.
Here we go.
Come on,
trying to get a little, trying to squeeze every little bit of juice out that rock. Come on, go ahead.
A better team would have. Y'all 17-0, and Tampa Bay let y'all back in.
So Katya, did you watch that game, or did you just see highlights of that Tampa Bay?
I watched part of it.
So what was your insight of the game as you was watching it?
I think the Buccaneers and Brady looked awful and they sucked, and Cincinnati looked a lot stronger
after the half.
Now, do you think Tom Brady, and it's hard to talk about a legend, but do you think this should be his last year?
Yes, I
agree.
Man,
I agree.
Skipping topics.
Yeah,
I agree. Oh, I didn't even know. I'm sorry.
They don't follow those.
Yeah. I don't look at stuff. I got a guest and I'm asking a question.
Well, we'll skip to that later.
Yeah.
But Chung, let me ask you something. How many minutes on the football game?
Bro.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Let's just put it this way. A better team.
You still didn't answer the question. Just answer the question.
You guys sucked for half.
How many minutes are in
you guys were horrendous for half of a game. Tell me not. Do you think that your team looked good for the first half?
You still didn't answer the question.
Sean,
do you think the team looked good in the first half?
As much as I like to see this guy face frown, there is 15 minutes a quarter?
Yep.
So 60 minutes
60
roughly.
Minutes. Thank you.
So you can't say he looked bad for half because that means nothing.
No,
we had a team come back from 33 to nothing. So it's a game. It's the whole game.
Yes, exactly. However, a better team would have played better defense and managed the ball better.
So hold on. So how do you know a better team would have had a shittier or just as shitty second half? The Bengals are notorious for being a second half football team. They don't give up touchdowns in the second half, and they always come back in the second half. So if they played, I don't know, who's the better team? Just throw a team out there.
If they would have been down 17-0 to the Chiefs, you think they would have came back and won?
Yes. To the damn Chiefs, you should have used another team.
100.
They got the Chiefs number.
All right.
I don't know what it is.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what it is.
Hold on. Stop right there. Get Patrick Mahomes aside. The Chiefs are not better than the Bengals.
Okay.
They're not.
They would have came back on the Bills. They would have came back on the Bills down 17-0.
Yep.
Not on the Bills defense.
Come on, bro.
And if they would have, I guarantee you what. Hold on. If they would have, the Bengals,
they wouldn't have turned. The Bills wouldn't have turned over the ball like that.
You mean the Bucs playing the Bills or the Bengals?
No,
playing the Bills?
I'm talking about the Bengals playing the Bills. The Bills would not have turned over the ball the way the Bucs did.
Could have some more picks. And how do you? I don't like that.
Bro,
could have, should have, would have.
They played a horrible game after the half.
That's like saying if the Cowboys played the Bengals now, the Cowboys will still win. Negative, Ghost Rider. Bengals are kick their ass right now. That doesn't matter. You play who's on your schedule when you play them. That's it.
Okay.
And you can try and save all you want, right? Your franchise is a shit show. And I said it since the beginning of the season. Todd Bowles needs to get fired. He's a horrible head coach.
I agree. I agree. Horrible game manager.
I watched Shannon and Skip had this conversation. And Shannon told Skip straight up, he said, I'm tired of you making excuses for Tom Brady. Tom Brady is playing worse and worse each week. He said, y'all want to bring Todd Bowles. Y'all want to bring Byron Leftwich. Y'all want to bring all these other guys. And it's got to just face what it is. Tom Brady is not doing what he used to do. He's 45, man. And it's not saying nothing. And it's like Shannon always says, it ain't about what he's done. It's what the hell is he doing right now? And he's serving shit sandwiches right now is what he's doing. He's serving ass soup right now is what he's doing. That's exactly what he's doing right now.
Listen, yeah, you can say what you want. Tom Brady's stats this year are not bad. Nothing bad about his stats. If you look at his stats right now,
so 55 passes, 12 of them in the damn dirt. 10 of them missed the damn receiver right at. Make him move. That's it. That's the key.
But compare his stats.
And you saying his stats ain't bad. You saying his stats ain't bad. Well, okay. When he stepped back and his stats ain't bad from 5 to 0 yards passing, but when you get outside of throwing 10 to 20 yards, they're horrible. But he can throw a 5-yard pass. Yes, he can.
When you look at his comparisons to the other QBs in the league,
he's 23rd ranked quarterback right now. But that's what Tom Brady is.
I'm talking about for somebody that's throwing the ball 50 plus times a game. He's got whatever you want to put. He's the
23rd best quarterback in the. He's right between Baker Mayfield and I forget who the other guy. He's between Baker Mayfield and I forgot the other game. Is where he's at right now. That's where Tom. That's on paper. That's where he's at right now.
Baker Mayfield's that high.
That's where he's at.
Jesus.
Bruh. Face the music, man. Tom has been great for a lot of years, but it's over, bro. It's over. And y'all probably make the playoffs with a damn
they absolutely will.
7-10 record because that's a shit show division. And
I gotta go in.
But just listen, y'all. I ain't guarantee you're gonna make the damn playoffs. I ain't even but you should.
It ain't no guarantee that they're gonna make the playoffs.
Because the Panthers ain't playing horrible right now, even though the young lady says, damn, go ahead and lose so we can get some draft picks. That's her theory. She was like, listen, I'd rather lose and get a good draft pick than be 7-10 and make the playoffs.
And lose in the first round. Agreed.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not worth it. It's not worth trying to win the division because no matter what, our division's terrible. We don't stack well against any other division. So I'd rather lose and get a good draft pick, hopefully get a decent quarterback because that's really what we need. So at least we lost last week.
That's true.
I do not hate on Tom Brady. I will acknowledge Tom Brady is a legend and has in the past did his thing. But Tom Brady is not that guy anymore. And I hate that people, the Skip Baylesses of the world, keep wanting to say Tom Brady is that guy and just won't acknowledge that Tom Brady make him move an inch and he's going to throw more dirt passes. And if you give Tom Brady time, of course he still can ball. But if he has to deviate any, being
Tom
like
Brady
23rd, 24th best
yards.
quarterback proves that he's not that guy anymore.
Tom Brady is third in passing yards right now.
He throws the ball 55 times a game,
okay,
bro.
He doesn't have a running game.
But how many interceptions do we have? What's his QBR?
Let's pull up some stats right now.
Yeah, pull up some stats.
Third in passing. That's a problem.
I mean, because he throws a lot of passes.
That's why.
And let's face it, a lot of his passes are that one game that came back a 5-yard, and that guy turns it into a 15. He's not dropping dimes, bro. He's not dropping dimes no more.
Well, according to my fantasy thingy on Tom Brady, it says Brady completed 30 of 44 pass attempts for 312 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
That was a good
on
game
Saturday. And that last interception was like, whatever. But the Bengals weren't even trying.
And here's the other thing that Shannon brought up.
How many of those yards and touchdowns were during garbage time?
Well, that's what I was going to say. Here's the other thing Shannon brought up. When they lost 35-7, Tom Brady was still on the field with 2 minutes left in the damn game, and that's when he scored his touchdown. That's trash. That's trash. Mm-hmm. What legend is still in the game with 2 minutes left, down 35-0 to pad your damn stats? That's all it was. Okay, let's keep it look like he's all right. We got a touchdown and he got some more yards.
They kept him in there because they don't want to get completely blanked. That's not about him padding his stats.
35-7 and 35-0. What the hell is the difference?
Who wants to get shut out though? That's the point.
Who wants to get beat 35-7?
Nobody wants to get donutted.
What does it matter?
It matters. It matters to the players.
But every 35-7.
No, what matters to the players is winning. That's what matters.
Yeah,
listen, don't nobody want to get shut out.
Don't nobody want to lose.
No, exactly. But nobody wants to get blanked. Who wants to get blanked?
Man, that's padding
it ain't about. Man. And if you want to talk about padding stats, your boy Aaron Rodgers is the one that's been patting his stats all for the past like 3 years.
So you won't hear argument from me.
You can't say that Tom Brady's a stat patter because he ain't the one that does that every time.
That's what he's doing.
When he's got a running game, he'll let the running game work.
Can we talk about the Raiders and the Patriots?
Yeah, we wasting energy on that bullshit.
Can we get past bullshit anyway? Past the Bucs, please.
Yeah, that's the bullshit.
There we go.
I put that up 5 minutes ago. First of all, I don't hate on Derek Jeter. He's an asshole of a person.
You do hate on Derek Jeter.
Because he's an asshole.
What's up, Cuzzo? What's up, Cuzzo?
He's pulling the wool over people's eyes. The guy's a dick. He's an asshole. From personal experience.
No hate, Pops. None at all.
I'm not hating on Derek Jeter.
Anyway, what's the next topic?
The Raiders, Patriots.
Wow.
So
that's all I can say about that.
So I got a question for y'all. So did y'all, Katya too, who do you guys blame for the Patriots loss? Well, that last play, I'll just say that.
The dude that did the first toss back.
It's hard to believe. Oh, look at that. It is hard to believe that a Belichick team would not have a clue that if we just down this ball, it's a tie, and we go to overtime. Right. So it had to be on the players, bro. They had to. There's no way. There's no way they came out of the damn huddle saying we going to throw the ball around and take a chance of something like that happening. It had to be some kind of spontaneous whatever from them players, bro.
So I blame. Yeah. So if you want to go into overtime, right? Just freaking down the ball.
That's it.
And they didn't call that. So one, that's on either Bill Belichick that's on him first and foremost. Then 1B and C is Matt Patricia and Joe Judge, and they both got fired for a reason, right? But Chung, I forgot the running back's name. I don't blame him at all because he ran 30, 40 yards and just lateraled it back. Jacoby Myers' dumbass throws the pass. I don't even call it lateral. He throw a backwards pass
to
20, 30, 40 yards.
I think
even your brain says go backwards.
I think the initial running back should have just, once he seen he was going to get tackled, took a knee and said we're going to overtime. Now, I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying he even, with his football cue, should have been like, take a knee, it's tied, let's go to overtime.
But I don't think once they call the play, said this is the play, his mentality is, all right, I got to score. So I just don't think that was in his frame of mind. He saw someone right next to him, and he was about to get tackled. Jacoby Myers' ass just was playing hot potato with it.
Now let me ask you this. Now that was crazy. That was a crazy.
Yes, that was real crazy.
Now let me ask you this. Belichick has been in the playoffs how many times since Brady done left?
Has he been in any?
They've been in.
Twice.
How many times have they won?
Nobody is denying what Tom Brady was, bro.
One game without Brady.
But I don't want to get back on that, but there's no denial what Tom Brady was, bro.
Just saying.
There's no denying it.
Is Belichick, do you think, the same coach? Like, it was part of Belichick's success because he had Brady, or can Belichick
without a doubt,
without Brady? Because
without a doubt, it's proven that Brady was the talent behind the mind with Belichick. Now they were great together. Don't get me wrong.
I'm gonna disagree. Nope.
No. I'm agreeing to a certain. Hold on. Go ahead, Baker. You do your thing. You do your thing.
It was Josh McDaniels and Bill O'Brien.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that it wasn't wasn't Belichick?
No.
Okay. Listen, I could say that.
Now with Vegas, he lost him. Yeah. And
because this offense last year, they were pretty decent. Mac Jones was a decent quarterback. Everyone was saying, "Damn, San Francisco, why don't you take Mac Jones?" Nobody's saying that this year. What's the difference? Matt Patricia, Joe Judge, instead of Josh McDaniels. I'm not saying Josh McDaniels is a terrible head coach in my opinion.
He's a good offensive coordinator.
He's a very good offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and it happens. It definitely happens.
And they had that consistency at the OC position for 15 years.
Belichick
was all about defense and game planning, but that offensive strategy was the offensive coordinators.
That Raiders game though, tell me that wasn't a way that the Raiders would normally lose a game. I felt like that should have been the Raiders' loss. Yeah. The way that game ended, that would have been the way that the Raiders should have.
And tell me that's not karma. Some Patriots fan 3, 4, 5 weeks, however many weeks ago, when they beat the Jets on that last play, was talking too much trash, and karma got that person. I guarantee it.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about the whole Belichick, Josh, and that system when it was all together. Jacoby Brissett was 6-1 with Belichick and that system. Garoppolo, they was willing to let Tom Brady go when he was still winning if it was left up to Belichick. So without a doubt, that system when it was together was proven. Now, still taking nothing from Tom Brady, but they did prove when Tom was hurt or whatever happened for those 12 games, that system, Josh McDaniels and everybody else was in there, they were still winning without the great Tom Brady.
So when it comes to that big game though, where they gonna win?
I mean, that's why. Who knows?
That's when the game is on the line. That's who you want.
I hope you talk about
driving your shit
next year when he's your quarterback.
Man, you better get the fuck up out of here with
I
that
hope
bullshit.
I hope you talk about this much passion.
But also on that, besides that game, right? We talked about the Bucs shit in the bed after the half. What about the Colts?
Oh my God!
I mean, I don't even know what to say,
bro. I actually quit watching it. 33-0 at half? Yeah, I was like, oh, this game over. Yeah, I'm like, oh, the Vikings just Yo, I knew it. I knew the Vikings were sorry. Man, I turned around and I flipped back on I seen some jump going.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think the Vikings are that good, or do you think the Colts are just that bad?
I think the Vikings can get hot. I think they're inconsistent as hell because you don't get down 33-0, and then because it goes kind of back to what you said with the Bengals coming back. 32 teams? 30 of 32 teams, you will not come back on 33-0. It just won't happen. Whether they running the ball and whatever they do to get the clock to be able to come back on it. I just think the Colts are just that, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy because what happened that you scored 33 points and then all you could score was 3 in the second half. And then you gave up 0 and then gave up 39. I mean, what the hell? I mean, I didn't watch the game. I would have loved to see them flashing on the sidelines and showing the coaches and players like, I'm wondering where did they, because it's one thing for a miracle, but it's another thing for you to watch a team walk your ass down from 33 points and you have to sit and live through that and watch it happening and say, damn, what do we do to stop this?
But the Cowboys were kind of right in there too, right? What were the Cowboys up?
No, they was up pretty good.
They was up. Yeah.
They were up what?
3 touchdowns, I think.
Was it 21-3 or it was something crazy?
And they gave up all those points too.
Well, we know the Cowboys
and they got a great defense though.
Yeah.
So
but you can run on the Cowboys. That's the proven thing that has happened is you can run the ball on Dallas Cowboys. But when you got 3rd and 5 or better, and you got a pat and they pin their ears back, they've proven that. But you definitely can. If you don't, you can control a game against Dallas. And I tell anybody, give Dak a whole game, and he will give you a chance to beat him. He's going to give you a chance to beat him. That's just what he does. He's going to put numbers up. He's going to put numbers up. He's going to throw touchdowns, but he will give you a damn chance to beat him.
Yeah,
so Matt says it's a shame that it happened to Matt Ryan.
Yeah, in the Super Bowl. Yep, in the Super Bowl with Atlanta and your boys. Your boy, where he was with what's it called?
Yeah, Matt Ryan's done. He's done. Sorry to say, but he's done.
He's not good anymore. I had an argument at the gym about that at the beginning of the season. I was like, Matt Ryan does not look good. He's not that great. I would not put him as a top 10 quarterback. And everyone was like, how dare you? Like,
I wouldn't have said
what are you talking about? He's never won a Super Bowl. He's not that great. Like, he's overrated. He's an overrated quarterback. And they were like, how dare you?
I'd say he was a really good quarterback. I'd say he was top 10 for a long while. But at the same time, look who he had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you got Julio Jones, you got Roddy White. You got he had what's his name too for a while. The tight end, I can't think.
Yeah, he had a decent running back. Who was the running back?
Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know, so he was stacked for a long while, and he had a great line.
Him as a Panthers fan, like every time we played, I knew we could possibly beat him.
That says a lot. Yeah.
He's the bust the Bucs ass.
Yeah, he was good, but this year he was barely.
And last year he ain't look good either. But you figured, I thought with the team that the Colts had that he was gonna look good.
He would make.
I thought he would manage the games better.
Exactly, that's what I thought too. I said, okay, they got a great running game. He won't be. He's mature enough to not make mistakes and do the things, and then know to hand the ball off, and then make the passes he needed to make. But definitely not doing it.
Yeah. So let's
talk about the Commanders though.
The Commodore.
The Cobra Commanders.
Let me tell you something. Since that's my team, I will lead that one. I like the Heineke story. He's definitely not the future. Does it give us a better chance than Wentz? I mean, I think the team thinks he does. I think the players think. I think they're behind.
They believe in him. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But we don't. I was talking to somebody the other day. When we go out and play a decent game, but we don't make the important plays when it's time to make them. Like Now, the refs didn't do us no favors, but
I saw that. I
we.
saw that photo wearing Buddy like a backpack.
Oh no, that was and even the offsides when we scored the touchdown, we didn't tie it. We still 2 points down. He looked over. McLaurin looked over at the damn side judge and was like, "Am I good?" And the dude was just looking at him, literally with his freaking hand on the flag. So as soon as they hiked the ball, he did this instead of telling him. And the commentators were saying that that's horrible. Most of the time, the refs would say, "Hey man, go ahead and move up some," or answer the question or point. He was literally pointing like, "Am I good?" And the ref didn't say nothing, so he turned and looked. And as soon as they hiked the ball, he threw it up.
The fix was in, bro.
I think you muted it.
You muted yourself, bro, or something.
You
I don't know.
Unplugged something, but yeah. No.
Oh man, we done lost Kenny.
We done lost Kenny.
At least McLaurin gave me some fantasy points.
Hey, silver lining everywhere.
That's all that matters, right? Fantasy points.
Yes.
When a game don't
back?
have there you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
when the game
anyway.
doesn't have impact in your real life, fantasy points is all that matters.
Yeah, man. We ain't ready. I mean, we still. I mean, even I'm almost like her. I don't care to make the playoffs because we're not gonna. I just don't. I still think Heineke, as much as the team believes in him and the players like him, I really do think we do need a better quarterback. And Wentz is definitely not the damn answer. So, it is what it is.
I think you guys already won too many damn games though, to kind of.
Yeah, we're 7-6-1 now.
Yeah, bro, that's too many games now. Now it's like, yo, you better go in try and because
I ain't saying tank. I would definitely say try to finish out at 10-6-1 and maybe get a wild card and
Jimmy G. Don't be mad. Don't be hating. Asshole! I'll tell him to his face.
Oh man. But yeah, at the same time, Jalen Hurts sprained his shoulder.
Yeah. Have they ruled him out?
No, not yet.
They're looking too damn dominant anyway, so I'm not.
They've already clinched, right?
Mm-hmm. And I don't know if you guys people, but they apparently they they sent the Jaguars case of Philly cheesesteaks.
Wow.
And something for beating
Dallas.
The Cowboys.
That's what I was going to say. I would think it would probably be hard to say that they don't play him, but because it's the Cowboys. They're going to play Dallas.
Sean, let's jump into shooter work.
All right.
I do let Katya go because it's been a minute, but
yeah, Katya, we appreciate you. We do this shooter work. Yeah, thank you for staying on with us.
Yeah.
Where we at? All right, shooter work.
Okay, hold on before we get started. Do you understand the concept of shooter work, Katya?
No, she better not.
Is shoot?
Well, she watched the last show and we explained it. That's why I asked.
Okay.
Like if you make a statement, shoot means you agree, and work is like you think it's a lie or whatever.
Yeah, good job. Okay, so
Good job.
you got
Good
the
job.
concept. You got the
So
concept.
for the people that don't know, in wrestling terms, shoot is something that's real, and you believe it's real. Work is something that's fake, or it's a
$3 bill.
So, our first topic: Jalen Hurts should play this week versus the Cowboys.
Katya, you the guest. We'll let you be the first one to go on that.
I guess it depends on how bad his shoulder is, but if he is injured, and I feel like they should rest him for a week, just because they already clinched the playoff spot. But at the same time, I'm also like, well, you could possibly not have first place home field advantage. Is it worth still playing him? So I feel like if it's not too bad, I would say shoot. Yes, they should, or I guess work. They should play him this week if it's not horrible.
I go next.
So that means shoot.
Shoot all day. He should play. if anything, just to shut up them damn Cowboys who was talking trash. Oh, this dude who was talking trash last week.
Yeah, because they were saying that that he's only winning because of the system, basically, right?
Yes.
See,
He is
I
Your backup quarterback right now. Like, who would play if he didn't play?
Gardner
Who is their
Minshew.
backup quarterback? Oh,
Gardner
Minshew,
Minshew.
yeah, because the Cowboys made that statement. They think they would still be the same team if Minshew was quarterback.
now
He's fine. Yeah.
for me, I'm gonna call it a work. I would not put him out there and put him in that situation where Buddy can come out of nowhere and kill him from the side. You're already pretty much the only way that the Cowboys can end up the Cowboys will have to win out, and they would have to lose out for them to lose home field advantage to the Cowboys. So for me, I think I wouldn't put him at risk like that. You're already 13-1. You got 3 games left. Why if his shoulder isn't good, why put him at risk? You know.
I think Jalen Hurts should play this week. I think long term for what the long term goal work. I think they shouldn't play him. Like you said, I mean, okay, you win the grudge match, maybe if he plays, but what if he lands even more wrong on the shoulder and cracks something or breaks something and that winning that game compared to taking the chance of winning the Super Bowl. So, but it can also be a shoot because there's shit they talk to him and about him, but I definitely think professional status work. Don't play him, sit him down, and just laugh at the Cowboys as you go out here and try to do your thing and whatever. Because we've already clinched the playoffs, and you assholes are known to mess up, and you still got 2 or 3 tough games, so you'll probably lose again anyway. So yeah, I wouldn't play.
All right. Our next topic: Zach Wilson should start for the Jets versus Jacksonville.
Young lady.
So I say that's a work just because I'm not a Zach Wilson fan. I think for the sake of the people in the division, as being a Bills fan, yeah, I want Zach Wilson to play because he's better. So yes, I personally I would like him to keep playing because I don't think he's the better quarterback, but work just because I feel like the other guy's better, and I really don't like what he said, and that says a lot about him as a leader, not taking responsibility, and I think it made me lose a lot of respect for him. But that's just me.
All right.
Agree. Everything you said. Agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call a shoot on it. They should start him because they need to find out if he is going to be their quarterback going forward.
No,
So play him.
I think they got that answer already.
Oh, I think they don't believe in him, but play him out for the rest of the year. We already know. Yo, Buddy got killed last week. I can't think of the
Mike White.
Bro, he got demolished left and right.
And he hurt too, right?
Yeah, he's hurting.
Yeah,
but
he's hurt.
Throw him out there. We already know the team doesn't believe in Zach Wilson, but maybe you see something that you believe can make him maybe tradable. So maybe I'd put him out there as an audition for another team. Basically, let him play out. You already got Mike White sitting there in the wings for you. Fuck it. He gets demolished out there, or he either looks bad. You let him go. You say, hey, we took our chance. We gave him his shot. He didn't succeed with the opportunity, and we can move on from him. If they just say, oh no, we're not gonna give him we're just gonna give it back to White. Hey, they can throw White out there next year, and they can try and get another QB in the offseason.
Yep.
That's my take.
I'm pretty quick on that. Zach Wilson, I say shoot, only because if the other guy's hurt, really play him, and then kind of what you went into. Hey, I mean, even though they are kind of in a playoff race, I guess, so to speak, but if he's hurt, play Zach Wilson and kind of see what you got. And the other guy's hurt anyway. So, hey.
Yeah, well, who the fuck are they going to throw out there?
Exactly.
Flacco?
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
You know, Waka Flocka ain't going to do nothing.
The Jaguars. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I just said I did forget that he's still hurt and probably may not be able to play. So if he's not able to, then that makes sense.
Yeah, they didn't dress him last week. So the Jaguars will win the AFC South. You know what, man? I am gonna call this one a shoot. I just think they're better than the Colts. I think they're better than
Titans.
The Titans, and I think they're better than Houston. So I think they're gonna win it out.
Yeah.
I think they'll win the division. The Titans, I think they can do something. I want to say the Jaguars played them, but like coming up, I could be wrong. But if they do, that's their way to seal the deal, you know. So they're a game behind the Titans right now.
Yeah, Jacksonville got the Jets this week.
Texans, Titans. Yo, so that last week can end up.
Yeah, shout out to the NFL for making those.
Yo, I'm so glad they're doing
3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, I'm glad they did this. Yeah,
these big division games at the end of the year, it gives teams less opportunity to really want to rush people. It makes them like, yo, I need this game. Like,
and I'm sure actually shout out to the networks because they're the ones who probably said it.
Yeah, you know, like Tampa Bay's in that too. Like the last week can come down with how shitty that whole division is. It could come down to the last week because everybody's jumbled up. You know what I'm saying? Besides the Saints, right? The Saints. Well, are the Saints even jumbled up now? I think everybody's jumbled up.
Yeah, the Saints are 5-9.
This is crazy.
Yeah, the Saints 5-9. I think Carolina 5-9. I think Atlanta 5-9.
Yeah.
And then y'all,
6-8. Yeah. So it comes down to that. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad for the way that's looking out. So what do y'all got? Anybody else got anything on this one?
The Jaguars. Who's in that division?
Houston,
Indy, and
Tennessee. And the Colts.
Yeah, I would have said hands down Tennessee, but they playing so horrible right now. So yeah, why not? So I call it a shoot. Yeah, they can win it.
Yeah, I agree.
They definitely can win it. Yeah,
Jaguars are the hotter team right now than Tennessee.
Yep.
They played some tough games too. They've played a lot of the better.
Even the games they lost, they've been in them. They ain't they've had a couple of look bads, but overall they haven't looked horrible.
Now this one here hurts me to say, but I think they will. But I don't think it's gonna be anything pretty. So I'm gonna call a shoot on it. But that's all I got. I don't think it's pretty.
Shoot by default.
Yeah, pretty much. I think everybody else just sucks so bad that if they don't win it, it's really
Saints
bad.
done won 2 games in a row, ain't they?
Yeah. I mean everybody's 5-9 except for the Bucs, so
I think they won. I think they beat Atlanta, and then
I think Tampa plays Atlanta the last week.
They do, yeah.
So they play.
That's a crazy division.
They play the Cardinals this week, which should be a win. However, the way Tampa's been playing, then they play the Panthers and then the Falcons. So
I'm gonna call it a work, and I'm gonna roll with my fella North Carolina and say Carolina gets to the damn playoffs and wins out against and puts the Bucs don't make it. Even though she don't want them to win, I'm going to say Carolina sneaks up and the Bucs don't even make the playoff, and Tom Brady takes his ass home to that mansion and that great life he got, and it's over.
Yeah, it's very conflicting for sure as a Panthers fan. I mean, I personally would love to see Tom Brady not win his division and we win it instead. But at the same time, I'm like, do I want that? No.
Exactly.
But I guess I'm gonna go with shoot, I think the Bucs will win, but I secretly kind of hope they don't. I hope someone else, at least in our division, beats them.
Panthers got the Lions, the Bucks, the Saints. I think the Lions are gonna spank them.
They're not going to
Shit,
beat
the
the Lions.
Lions.
I think the
They're all
Lions are gonna spank them.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think
The
so. I know
Lions,
we
the
have-
Bucks, and who?
The Saints.
Saints.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be interesting that last
It'll
week.
be
Yeah,
interesting,
dude.
yeah.
This is a really cool way for the season to end.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah, watching
Was
our
that the last shoe to work?
Nope, there's one more.
One more.
and
Okay.
the last one, Tom Brady will retire at the end of the season. I'm gonna call it a work. I think he's leaving, and I think he's going someplace. Either if if Tua doesn't look any better, he gonna jump to Miami like they were
you
planning
crazy.
on doing,
You're crazy.
or he's gonna go to San Fran.
I'm quick on this. I'm gonna call it a shoot, and not because he should stay, but just his ego is not gonna let him go because he's either gonna barely make the playoffs and get the shit kicked out of him, or he's gonna miss the playoffs, and his ego is gonna tell him, "I still got it. I'm better than that. All I got to do is get to the right team, or we need to bring in players." And so, by default, a shoot. I just think his ego.
You mean by
won't let him.
default work?
You mean work?
Work. No, shoot. He's going to play. Okay, work. Yeah, Tom Brady. No, he's not retiring. My bad. I had to read it. No, he's not going to retire. He's not going to retire. His ego
Maybe
won't let him
Vegas.
do it.
Maybe Vegas.
I mean, Josh McDaniels there, so maybe.
That's a good point. Yeah, I definitely think it's a work. I think he'll still end up playing next season. I think there was something going around a couple weeks ago that said he has no plans on retiring anytime soon. He wants to play.
Doubt it.
So as long as some team will pick him up, I think he'll just keep playing and playing until he physically can't. I mean, he literally gave up everything to play this season. So I don't think he's.
Yeah, as a work, and that's exactly what I think is a work.
He don't want to go home. What's he gonna do?
Not that. He left his marriage overseas, so he's not going to retire now.
Nope,
he can't. He'll play next year for sure.
Yep,
for sure.
Well, shooter work is done, and we have had a awesome guest on our show tonight.
Yes,
she stuck with us and listened to our arguments and gave great insight. As a fan, I only want to say a female fan. I just want to say a fan's perspective because she's a fan and knows her football. She's won her FanDuel regular season, not FanDuel, but fantasy regular season, and now in the playoffs. So
you want to do the picks now and let her pick as well for next week or this week?
You want to have a guest pick? Okay, let's see how she does with the picks. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. All so we're gonna keep. I'll let you know I ain't gotta let you know in the gym because you watch the show, so you'll see next week how you did.
So last week, Chung went 5-2. Me and Chung went 5-2. Kenny went 4-3. We all picked the Niners, the Vikings, the Browns, and the Bills. We all picked the Commandos, the Commodores. 4-1 there. So Rams and Packers. I picked the Packers. You two picked the Rams. And the upset game, Chauncey picked the Jags, and me and you Kenny picked the.
I don't know how he did that. I told him I need to take his ass to Vegas.
Listen, bro, I believe in my man Al's Jaguars, bro. It was the best pick available to me, and I feel like they've been playing good games, bro.
I texted you. I was this close to picking the Colts. I just don't believe in the Vikings. And then I was pissed at halftime.
You really in the beginning you're like, damn, I would have got this. And then you're like, oh, what I say? I'm glad I didn't do that.
For real. So after what do you call it? After 15 weeks, damn, feel like the season just started yesterday.
I know, man.
So Chauncey, pretty much run away with it. You're 41-23. Kenny, I caught up to you. We're tied for second place. Well, second place, first place loser. We're both 36-28. So yeah, it's crazy. There's only 3 weeks left in the season. I swear the season went like that.
Yeah, it
It
flew,
definitely
man.
did.
It really did. It really did. So I guess we can wait till she gets back.
Oh, we
from
could.
the restaurant.
Well,
Oh, we
No, just
can.
wait till her. So let's real quick, me and Kenny. Let's touch on this real quick. Anthony Davis
Oh,
is out.
Let me bust that up there. I saw that on the.
Yeah, let's put this up real quick.
night.
So, Charles, you can weigh in this. So Anthony Davis hurt his foot.
Man,
He's out a month at least.
it's crazy, man. It's
with the right
crazy.
foot injury.
It's crazy. I don't know,
crazy.
man.
It's crazy
that dude is
how.
soft as glass.
Yeah, like when he was with New Orleans, he wasn't this fragile, but he is.
Yeah, he's
Crazy
horrible.
fragile.
He gives
he
us
needs
no stability, man. He's a tease. He's a damn tease. He's that girl, that pretty girl you wanted all your damn life, and then she said hi to you a couple of times. You thought something was going to happen, and then she was like, "You clown! Do you really think I want you?"
I just said
That's
hi.
what Anthony Davis is. He goes out
Pop
there.
says,
True.
great show, guys, and great guest host.
That's
Thank
true.
you, Pop.
Thank you.
It's true.
And he just oh my God.
It's true. He is.
Yes.
I feel sorry for Lakers fans.
Yeah, man. And I'm a Lakers fan, so
Yeah. Dude, every time I see that, every time I see stuff going on with the Lakers, I'm like, damn. But you know what? I can't talk crap because look how crappy my football team is doing. So there you go.
yeah. So
But
that's
yeah,
that, man. Turn that shit off the screen. Man.
Let's get
hold
back.
on,
Yeah,
let's
get
leave
back,
that there for you real quick. One more time.
Now take that shit off the screen.
All right. Our
Okay. So week
Thursday
16,
night game.
Thursday night game. The Jaguars at the New York Titans.
And they the damn
You know where I'm going.
you know that shit that you know it's 0 on that. That's a pickle. They ain't even giving a damn
I'm going
thing
first.
on that.
I'm going
0.
I'm going Jacksonville. And not because I think they're great. I think they're good, but the Jets are just Zach Wilson is just pure trash. And he will cost them the game. I'm going Jags.
I'm
We was
sticking
rude.
with Jacksonville, guys. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead,
ride
young
Jacksonville
lady.
until they quit on me.
I think I'm gonna pick the Jets.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Pick the home field advantage, the weather, and the Jets defense. I'm gonna go with that.
And
You know
I
what?
am with
Not a
you
bad
on that
idea.
one right there. That
Oh,
home
North
field
Carolina
advantage in that weather.
Yep.
That
North
is what I was
Carolina
going to go with.
Not a
Yes.
bad idea there.
I'm riding with the cons.
I believe in Trevor
Good
Lawrence,
night.
man.
Host the Saturday games. God.
Yeah, because Sunday is Christmas.
So we picking all the Saturday games?
No,
No.
we're picking the Sunday
Picking
game.
all
Okay. Okay.
We're switching this week. So Sunday, there's 3 Sunday games. First up, Aaron and the Packers against Tua and the Dolphins at Miami.
Young lady, we'll let you go first on that one.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
They looked really good against Buffalo.
They did surprisingly. They surprisingly look
Big
good.
competition, so I'm gonna go with them.
I'm
Did the
going with
Packers
Dolphins.
win last night?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
I
they
thought
won.
so.
I'm going
If
with
it-
the Dolphins as well. For the mere
They
fact,
in
I don't
Green Bay.
think I just don't think they can keep up with them offensively.
If the game was in Green Bay, I may be willing to go Green Bay, but I'm going
Dolphins?
Miami.
I'm going to Packers. I got to shake it up some, man.
All right, I
Taking
like
the
this.
Packers.
I like it. All right. I don't know. Thank God this game. Thank God this game is trash.
Ooh, good night. That is some trash.
But it's a good game.
Broncos and the Rams.
The Broncos at the Rams.
2 4-10 teams.
Is Russell Wilson playing?
Yes, at least that's what it says right
I
now.
don't know.
Oof, good night.
Bad. Yeah.
They both are terrible.
Talk about flexing the game.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the Sunday night game, right?
I think it's
Sunday night game.
4:30.
No, it was
Yeah, it's a
supposed
four-
to be. I
Oh,
think
they
was-
switched it.
was-
They should have
yeah,
switched that shit.
Yeah.
And
I guess-
They knew nobody was gonna watch that crap.
hell, the night game ain't no damn better.
Yeah, it's not very good. I guess
Yeah.
they put it on purpose. Everyone's busy with Christmas. Here are the bad games.
But people will tune in for Brady over that crap.
They
And,
probably put tune in over that, but it still
Yeah.
ain't no better.
Let's pick this game first.
Yeah.
We can get into it. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I just if
I
anything,
agree.
Sean McVay is way better than Nathaniel Hackett. He has no business being a head coach.
Sean,
I'm jumping with you.
Content Rams.
I'm taking the Broncos. This is gonna make or break me this week. This is gonna either eliminate me,
Yeah,
or I'm
'cause you don't
gonna
have
be in the
anything to
hunt.
say.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be in the hunt.
Bury you.
All right.
Exactly.
Sunday night. The Bucs at the Cardinals.
I ain't gonna pick against the damn Cardinals. I mean, against the Bucs in that game. Though.
Yeah,
No,
I cannot believe that they're giving that Tampa's
What is it?
6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Still have a quarterback.
Yeah, but
That's easy.
the way they played for the last 2
Bro, they
weeks,
got Colt McCoy as the quarterback.
No, he's not. He's not playing this week.
no, he's hurt too.
Oh, he's hurt
right?
too?
He got
Yeah,
hurt
he's
too.
hurt.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got hurt.
wow. Who's
I
quarterback?
forgot
like
that.
the third string.
Wow,
I
yeah,
forgot
definitely
about that.
Buccaneers. I'm definitely Buccaneers.
Yeah, he's hurt.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
It's freaking I mean,
well, you
I
know
guess
I
we-
wasn't
yeah.
going against Tampa anyway. But
yeah.
even if Kyler Murray was in there, I wasn't going against Tampa.
Oh, yeah, that's your team.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Monday night game.
So Monday night,
Charger
got-
Colts.
the Chargers at the Colts.
Mm,
I'm going Chargers. I'm gonna believe in Herbert.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Chargers. I said this last week. I'm just rooting for Jeff Saturday, just from ESPN. I like Jeff Saturday, which is why I was gonna pick him last week. But that team is just
All right, go ahead and pick them so we can get the and get her off. Do the what you call it, the
Jonathan Taylor's out. I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
John.
I'm a charging.
So
Chargers
we got
up.
one more pick, Miss Katya, and how it works.
Katya.
Katya, yeah, that.
Katya.
She always answers it, so I done got used to saying it instead of just being Kenny. Say my damn name right.
But you said it right today at the gym.
Oh, so that just lets you know that's the senior in me. But anyway,
Oh my God.
so the way we do the upset pick, it's got to be 3.5 or better for us to pick it. And I'm going to call out the team and where they're the teams and where they're playing. Here's the teams. So Atlanta is at Baltimore. Baltimore is giving Atlanta 7.5. Cincinnati is at the Patriots. Cincinnati is giving the Patriots 3.5. Buffalo is at Chicago. Chicago giving the Bills. Bills giving Chicago 9.5. The Giants are at Minnesota, and Minnesota is giving the Giants 3.5.
Done.
Yeah, exactly. The Chiefs, Seattle Seahawks are at Kansas City, and KC is giving Seattle 9.5. The Houston Texans are at Tennessee, and the Tennessee is giving them 5. Washington is playing San Francisco. San Francisco is giving them 7. Dallas is playing Philly, and Dallas is giving Philly 5.
What?
Dallas is giving Philly 5. They must know Hurts
That
ain't
Jalen
playing.
Hurts ain't playing.
He's not playing. The bookies know that. And that is the picks that you can pick for upset. If you need me to repeat anything, let me know.
What's funny? Damn, I'm picking them NFC East games. I might change my Giants pick.
Man,
Philly. Wow.
Yeah, they definitely good night.
I was actually thinking of picking the Commodores.
I was looking at that pick
You know
also.
what? I'm going
Yeah,
Philly.
you going Philly?
I'm going to change my pick to Philly.
All right, you taking Philly,
I'm taking Philly.
young
All
lady?
right, cool.
I'm debating between the Giants game or the Houston game, but I think I'm going to go with the Giants game.
We think alike.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down with the ship.
Uh-oh.
I'm going down
Commodores.
with the ship. Yep, taking my Commodores. I'm going down with the ship.
Commodoring it up.
Yep,
I do think the Giants will win, too.
I do too. I definitely think the
That
Giants
really
going.
will.
I definitely think the Giants going to win that game.
I think I'm
Johnson?
looking at that Giants game more than there's no way I can trust that damn Bills game. That's just even though it's gonna be
What are they playing again?
they're playing the Bills.
The
Bills and
Bears.
Bears, my bad.
So,
You
yeah.
thought about picking the Bears over the Bills?
Listen, man. The Bills have
Good
not
night.
played that great
Yeah, bro, but they
in some of
used,
these games, but
bro, they
yeah,
used to cold weather, and the Bears ain't
yeah,
showed you nothing that would make you think
exactly.
they could beat the damn Bills.
Man, don't talk them out
Please,
of it.
I just say, please take that pick.
Don't
Damn,
talk them out of
please
it.
take that. Help us out.
My only the ones that I really the only ones I really like are that one and obviously the ones that y'all already took, but I want to go with the ones that you two jabronis took.
If
So I'm gonna go with that Giants one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one my heart say take, but I'm gonna roll.
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
the first one
As soon as I
said.
saw that, I was like, oh, they're giving
As
them
soon as
3.5.
he said, I said, "Oh, Giants." Yeah. Done.
I was like 3.5. Okay, I'll go with that one. I believe in
So-
the Giants way more than
Let me
I
see
do
if I can get it right
Vikings.
this time. Katya,
Yeah.
There you go.
Miss Katya, we thank you,
Thank you so much.
because I asked her to
Yeah.
stay on about 45 minutes, and she actually gave us an hour and 30 minutes. So
Love it.
thank you so much for being patient with us. We do get long-winded, but we are passionate about what we do, and you hung right in there with us. If anybody want to get in touch with you far as training, do you got a Instagram, website, Facebook, or something you want to put on the screen? Or
So I have a Facebook page and an Instagram page for training, which is at Fit by Katya. So Fit by Katya. And then if you're interested in more of my fitness modeling and other content, I am on Instagram at the Fit Katya.
Okay.
Check
So-
it out right now. The Fit Katya.
I thank you so much, and I will see you in the gym tomorrow for sure. I'm gonna try to at least put some doggone flip flops on and go get my workout in tomorrow since I missed the last 2 days. But
Yeah.
you've been awesome, and one day down the road, we'll definitely like to get you back on. And thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I do have a question because I'm
Yes.
very curious. I'm a big ethnicity person.
Mhm.
So when you were last week, I thought you were Ukrainian or Russian, but now I see a little bit of like Asian
Yes.
in you.
Yes.
What ethnicity are you?
So I'm half Okinawan. So I come from a military family. So I'm half white, half Okinawan from Okinawa, Japan. So I actually lived there for 8 years, and my mom's
Awesome.
from there. Yeah.
Really?
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So not to cut you. So I'll make this short. So
No, you good.
a wrestler, especially from New York, I know I can speak for Chung. Wrestlers, when we get started, our dream is to wrestle in Madison Square Garden and to wrestle in Japan. And Dr. Chung, safe to say that.
For me, it
Mhm.
was Japan, WWE,
Mexico.
no, Puerto Rico. But for me, obviously, the Garden was like, woo-wee.
What
Yeah.
makes Japan like I guess?
Because it's wrestling is so
Respect.
it's a sacred tradition. It's respected a great deal over there. The mafia runs it, and you go over there and you're treated like a king, no pun intended. But it's very, very respected. It's probably like the NFL. It's their version of the NFL for us. it's just huge respect, and to go over there is just an honor. And I actually had a chance to go to Japan, Chung. I don't know if I ever told you this, but um, somebody had got injured for 0-1, and then Carino reached out and said, "Hey, do you have a passport?" He's like, "Yeah." He said, "All right,
Okay.
then book your flight." They found somebody who was already over there in Japan, so they didn't want to pay for my flight.
Another big neighbor.
Yeah, yes. I was like, damn. And I never been. And I probably, if I'll go to Japan now, it's just going to be as a tourist. But yeah, but always wanted to wrestle in Japan. But
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
You guys get to go. It's a lot of fun. Great food.
A friend of ours,
Quiet Storm.
yeah, it's Quiet Storm. He's we wrestled with him in New York, and his dream over WWE, over ECW at the time, was to wrestle in Japan. Like, that was it for him. Screw WWE, just go to Japan. And he went back and forth for a little bit, but he's been over there, I want to say it's going on like 10 years.
Yeah, he got married and everything.
Married and everything, and lives in Japan, speaks fluent Japanese, and is legitimately living his dream.
Oh, that's
Loves
awesome.
Japan,
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome.
And loved it since he was a kid. Loves Japan.
All righty, man. It was excellent having you again, young lady. And like I said, thank you so much for giving us all the time you gave us. And
yeah, we
look forward to seeing you in the gym and getting them good burnouts in. And hopefully one day down the road, we can get you back on the show.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks so much for having me, you guys.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you,
we
young
do
lady.
Appreciate it. And we got Boogaloo in the building.
What's up?
That's my brother. So,
yeah, that's his brother.
He always tunes in late.
Exactly.
Chalmers says, great show.
Yeah.
All good, brother. Carmelata says, great show.
Yeah.
And good
We still
game.
got a little bit left.
So, yeah, we still got a couple more things.
Carmelata, I got a surprise for you, too.
Yeah, we were just getting her out. She hung out with us way longer because I told her today 45 minutes. And, of course, she did the 137 minutes.
You already know 45 minutes is energy drink.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, we only got one more thing left. Really.
But I told you she was cool. I told you
she's
would.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, she's very, and that's her. That attitude is the same way in the gym. Yeah, that's her. That wasn't putting on the show. She's just a laid back, cool person.
That's cool.
Yeah,
you're welcome back anytime. Cool. Just so you know, you're welcome back anytime. Holla at us. Let us know when you want to come back on. Our next topic, guys, MLB Hot Stove.
All right, let me go get a drink.
Let
me go get a drink.
We'll make this quick.
Yankees get their pitcher that they were trying to get. Carlos Rendon, 6 years, 162. Way better than I thought it was going to end up being. I swore he was getting over 200. So
I kind of did too. Yeah.
You know what?
I
honestly,
did too.
if I was him, I would have said, I'll take 161.
Yeah, 27.
Just because.
Yeah.
Just because of Yankee Stadium being 165.
Oh God.
That's why I would have said
this guy here is
161.
crazy.
You would come on, bro. If you're a Yankee fan, you would have done that. $1 million.
No,
come on.
No.
Hell no. Give me my millions.
Hell no. Give me my million. Yeah. Taxes, I'll give it to. Yeah.
Shut up, clown.
Shut up. Look at
this.
Now look at y'all two ugly neighbors.
Carmelata, you still with us?
But yeah, I think he was the best available pitcher. And I think it was a smart move. The Yankees not that they needed pitching more than anything, but they needed a dog. And I feel like he's a dog. Mm-hmm. And sure, I would have liked it better for 5 years. But like I said, I thought he was getting over 200.
Nah, 6 is good. I thought
six over what do you got? 27?
27, yeah.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
That's a good deal.
Yeah. Even if it's 2 of those years are horrible. You know what I'm saying? His last 2.
I agree. I totally agree with that.
Because
you're
not getting pitching in the trade market. Pitching is like ridiculous. And the way that these jabronis that are getting 20 plus million this year, 27 for him, over 6, I'll do it. So I'm good with that. Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah, she said they got him for a steal. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think it would. I wouldn't say a steal, but I thought it was going to cost
It
them a
was a
lot more.
great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did you
Hold
guys
on.
peep?
I got some breaking news. Comment this for you. The Yankees just signed somebody. Me. So, Pops, Carmelante, that's for you. Recognize anybody see your neighbor?
Is that you?
That's
Yeah.
me.
Let's mega with those bifocals on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Looking
the
like
hell was
Chris
you doing?
Sabo here.
That's my Yankees tryout.
Oh,
That's-
you really play baseball?
Now you know. Now
that
you
was
know
nice.
why.
I didn't know that. No, I've never heard you say you played
Oh
baseball.
yeah, I play baseball. Yeah.
Now you know why he's a Yankee hater. And
Okay, what position did you play?
First and third.
Oh, okay.
That was
Yeah,
nice.
I was a pitcher. I was a
Nice.
pitcher and a first baseman in. Yeah.
Kenny, now you see why he's such a Yankee hater.
Oh,
Because
then-
how the
you know what happened there. So they told him,
Hold
you
on.
big for nothing, jabroni,
hell?
with your bifocals on, with your Chris Sabo.
Motherfucker said you
glasses.
6'5", probably back then about 225, and can't hit the damn ball 310 feet.
And you can't even see the ball.
It was hard to hit that curve. I ain't gonna lie, but you know who that is, right?
That's Cashman right there in front, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. When
Brian
Cashman was here.
Wow, that's
Wig-
awesome, man.
pushing
Didn't
back.
know that, man. Good shit.
Yep.
Good shit.
That's
Yep.
dope though, man.
Brother was.
Yeah, that is dope. That is dope.
Yeah. Brother was good back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. We know you tried out that you wanted to play for the
Why does everyone have this Mets thing?
You
I don't
photoshopped
get that.
yourself there. You were actually wearing a royal blue and orange shirt, and you
Please.
photoshopped yourself in there.
Please.
Louis said that Mega had a mysterious turf toe. And
Oh
play good
man.
that day. But yeah, so our next topic. So I don't know if you guys peeped it. Mega, did you peep? They were supposed to have the press conference.
Yes, I was going to talk about that too. Yeah.
For Carlos Correa, 13
Right.
years, 350. They were supposed to have a press conference for him today where they announced his signing. However, they postponed it due to something with his medicals.
Oh, so did he sign?
Well, he signed it, but I don't know if they signed off on it because of his medicals. So I think they're waiting to make sure everything is cleared up. And let me tell you, that would hurt.
Oh, this chick.
That would hurt.
Yo, she got jokes.
Oh, man.
Jokes.
Woo.
Wow, that hurt. I thought we was cool, man. That's hurts. That
I like
hurts.
that, though. I like that.
I'm hurt.
But yeah, this is a very interesting, right? Because if it's something serious, you know what? I don't think it's bad for the Giants because it was. If you look at what he got, I think he's also at like 27 million or something like that a year.
I think he's saying it's bad. Just this injury thing is bad for them,
maybe,
and which it would be because just say they had this info 2 weeks ago, they could have got Dansby Swanson or made more of a play for Aaron Judge, possibly something. But this was their fallback, and if he's fucked up,
do you think they didn't look at his medicals, or you think it was during the physical that he?
I think it's during the physical. Yeah,
that was what I was figuring.
During the physical,
right?
Yeah, I think it's during the physical. They're like, oh shit.
So,
hold on, we'll get. Don't put that one up.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. But Mega was correct on where Dansby Swanson signed.
Yeah, he called that.
He did call the Cubs. Now, however, if Carlos Correa's medicals were a question, do you think that they would have pursued Dansby more?
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so.
And 7 years, 177. Yeah, you want to know what I liked about this? I like the fact that Dansby Swanson immediately went out there and thanked the Braves organization, their fans, for the opportunity and for
He
the
did. I missed
yeah,
that.
immediately.
Did he?
They fucking Jacob DeGrom still hasn't done that.
Really?
Still has not done that.
Wow.
So if
Yeah.
you can't tell me that dude's not a D-bag.
Yeah. Dansby
That's
Swanson
D-bag shit.
is
Because
like
the Met fans love that dude. Bro.
loved him. Every Met fan loved him.
I don't
Yep.
know. I don't know one Met fan
I
that,
liked
that
him. Yeah.
wasn't praising that dude. So for him
Yeah.
to just up and bounce and
It must have been.
not even
It's got to be something
Yeah,
personal
but
with
it's got-
somebody there.
but the fans ain't have anything to do
No,
with
no,
that.
yeah, no.
So
You're right.
You can always just be like, hey, my time in New York was great with the fans.
Yeah.
Everything else,
True.
yeah.
True.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
and people would have respected that. I don't like the fact that he just kind of did that because I seen somebody else the same thing. That did the same thing. I can't remember who else just signed. And the first thing they did. Oh yes, Contreras. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
First thing he did. Thank you to the Cubs organization. So the team, whether you didn't get along with whoever in the front office or whatnot, I feel like Dansby Swanson, I think, is a good player. I know there's a lot of concerns about his arm strength. So is he going to they don't think he'll be able to shift to third. They think that he's gonna end up having to shift to second later on.
Man, Dansby
So
Swanson is the truth. He's so good.
Yeah, listen.
And 7 years isn't a long time.
7 years isn't bad. At least they ain't giving him. If you give him 13 years, that's
he ain't get Xander Bogaerts
Yeah.
or Cole's career contract. That's
Yeah. And to me, I'm happy he's getting paid. Hey, good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, what do we got here? Oh man. Our next one is what the F.
Yeah, so I was gonna do like Hot Stove, what the F. I think we can keep this on for whenever something's crazy. So I don't know about you, but when I saw this, I almost had a heart attack.
You find this crazy?
Yes.
The reason why I don't find it crazy. Look at what the Red Sox gave that Japanese dude. 90, bro.
But the thing with that is, at least there's potential. Andrew Benintendi, you know what you're getting, and that ain't it.
You're getting a 300 plus hitter, and Gold Glove defense.
I just look at it this way: when somebody is Andrew Benintendi, to me, is Andy Dalton. He came out good and just stayed there, and is dipping, slowly getting worse. Right? This dude got shipped to the Royals and was this close, in my opinion, to being like a fourth outfielder. In my opinion, he was not the Red Sox Benintendi. Yes.
Well, yeah, he definitely. Well, the reason why they let him go because of a salary dump originally, because they didn't want to pay him the arbitration money. That's why the Red Sox let him go.
Because he ain't that great. He ain't that good. He's just a decent outfielder.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't.
He's great with the glove.
I'm not paying somebody with a glove. I'm gonna give somebody 5 years for their glove.
But he also
and what's so crazy?
He's a good contact hitter.
I need more than that. If I'm gonna, that this is the richest contract they've ever given out, right?
Yes, I did. Yes. That.
So if I'm going to give out the richest contract in franchise history, no matter how small it is, I want to be an impact player.
I hear that.
That's where I'm like, what? Now, if it was like the Yankees, good move. But the White Sox to do that? Nah. That's crazy to me. Crazy.
Yeah, see, for me, the fact that what ended up costing, what caused him to get that big of a deal was the fact that the Red Sox signed their Japanese guy. I can't remember his name to save my life. But for what they give him 5 years, $90 million.
Yeah.
And this is a dude that they said doesn't He plays horrible defense, and he also is not a good contact hitter. So
Right.
they're banking on him hitting for power. But we have seen Japanese players that come over to the majors. The pitchers normally do pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Hitters, who has done great, who has really been good, Matsui.
Of course, you put Yankee first.
Who was the best, Matsui and
Ichiro.
Ichiro.
Ichiro
But
first.
Ichiro's a
Stop.
contact guy. No, I'm
Ichiro.
saying, but Ichiro is a contact guy, right?
Eric with the Yankees more, I swear.
And Ichiro played for the Yankees too, bro. There we go. However, no, but my point is Matsui and Ichiro. And how many other people have come over
Ohtani.
and have not done anything? Oh well, Ohtani, yes, okay. Sorry, my bad. Ohtani is the truth now. But how many have come over and really done that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
So pitching wise, we've seen a lot that
Yeah.
have come over and have done their thing.
Mhm.
But hitters, how many of them? We've seen so many of them come and they fizzle
Right.
out so quick. Some of them don't even make it 2 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna give this dude 5 years, $90 million when you wouldn't even give Bogarts. They offered Bogarts less money than that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this is craziness to me. So yeah, that's what set the market for Benintendi getting 5 years, 75. And the Yankees apparently were in on Benintendi, but not at 5 years.
Not at that, yeah.
Because he is injury prone too.
Right.
So you gotta look at that aspect. So bless you. Good thing it's not your 15
Sorry
million.
about
I got nothing against him.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, exactly.
I just think it was a stupid move.
Louis says he would have pulled the Kenny Powers on the Mets and told them to fuck out. Yeah. Listen. And then the other one, Joey Gallo gets 1 year, $11 million from the Twins.
Insanity. That's insanity. Somebody needs to be drug tested.
This dude couldn't
Somebody
hit
needs to be drug tested.
all last year for the Yankees.
Or Texas, which is why they traded in the first place.
Yeah. And then
Didn't do shit.
then
with the
this
Dodgers.
year, he goes the Yankees. He plays horrible for the Yankees. The Yankees ship him over to LA. He starts feeling himself because he hits a home run. Starts talking some shit, and still shits the bag and stinks up the place in the Dodgers. And he gets an $11 million deal. What? Who thought that this was a good idea? I'm amazed that he did not have to get like a league. I was thinking he was going to get probably like a $3 million deal with some incentives that could have put him at like $8 million.
It's crazy
if he produced. That's definitely what the fuck he must.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand where that came. At the same time, I saw earlier today, Carpenter signed with the Padres, 1 year, $12 million.
Yeah.
Good for him because
Good for him.
he came back. He looked amazing, unlike Joey Gallo's sorry ass. And yeah, you know what, man? I'm happy because for years, Carpenter was a stud. So for him to he just fell off the map, and it's crazy how badly he dropped off, and then he found a resurgence, and good for him. Now he got a 1 year, $12 million deal. It's got a player. I think it's got a mutual option for the second year. Yeah, Mega. My pod says you're right about Benintendi. Listen, I agree. I agree to a certain extent because, I don't think I wouldn't have given him 5 years, but the market is set. The market's set. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the Red Sox are the ones that ruined the market because left field was very thin, and by them offering the unproven guy a ridiculous bag, of course, he signed like 5 hours after they agreed to get him.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like they probably offered his agent was probably like, we're probably gonna get like 5 years, like 45, 50 million. They were like 5 years, 90 million. He's like, deal.
Right, deal.
I
For
would
real.
I would have did it for he would have did the Kramer. I'll take free cafe lattes for the rest of my life.
For real.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, unless something else. You know, I don't really think I missed out on. You know, I'm trying to think. Oh, I forgot that's popped up during the show. Angels and Brandon Drury agreed to a 2-year deal, $17 million.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's another one that has revamped his career. So I'm you know what I'm interested in? I saw I don't know if you saw the Red Sox also signed Turner. Justin Turner for a 2-year deal. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do if they believe that because you know this dude's coming up on. So are they gonna Devers? Are they gonna throw the bag at Devers?
Probably.
I feel like they have to, dude.
They have to. Yeah.
They can't let Devers walk.
Yeah.
If they let Devers walk,
no,
it's such a bad move, bro.
Yeah, I think they will.
They better, but they're gonna have to go crazy because I don't think the third base market is looking that good either.
No.
So when you look at like,
think they'll do it just because of they got a lot of flack for the Bogarts.
They better.
They really don't have anything left, so I think they'll sign him.
And also, JD Martinez went to the Dodgers. I saw that also. I think he did a 1-year deal with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I think I'm not mad at that deal at all. I think he's a good hitter. He's always been a good hitter. So, some good stuff.
All right. We are at the 2-hour mark.
Yeah, man, we goddamn banking on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Caramel Latte, when they get into that, I ain't gonna lie, it's something wah. Sound like the damn peanut character teachers when they get into that shit. Some of it I do, but they can go on and on. Some of it I'm cool with, but I ain't gonna lie. And it's sad because I played baseball from little league all the way up to college. But I just
So did y'all see that this Sunday ticket that DirecTV has? That contract is up. And it's probably gonna go to YouTube TV next year.
Yeah. YouTube TV.
Ticket joint. Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me.
They got to get paid again.
I got the gimmick.
It's just freaking cash.
I had the gimmick for years.
For me, it doesn't matter because luckily for me, I live in Florida now. So
I get it. I gotta watch the boys.
I live in Florida now, so I get to watch my Buccaneers anytime. They're always on TV. You know, when I first moved down here, though, they were blacked out like every game, bro. So it used to be horrible for me because I had the gimmick up there, up in New York. Yeah. I had the gimmick box.
So you always been a Buccaneers fan?
I've been a Buccaneers fan since like the early 90s.
Okay.
Orange jerseys.
So you popsicle jerseys, creamsicle jerseys, the whole nine.
Creamsicles, yeah. So you know, I am a fan.
True and true. You went through I don't know. Doug Williams might have been too old for you. So you went through So you know, Doug Williams, Steve Young, all of them was there.
I went through the. Boogaloo said that Kenny doesn't know the players of today.
Kiss my ass. You kiss my ass, Louis.
River League.
Play with
River League.
Wow. Caramel Latte says, did we ever come up with the
We still ain't came up with that.
We still haven't done that yet.
And she thinks that they should have to get a no holds bar sports show tag. I'm gonna get it on my back like yeah. What happened?
There's 2 losers, not 1, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 losers. It's only 1 winner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it.
Unless
I'm
somebody
back.
ties, Sean.
Remember back in the day when the boxers and stuff would have like that the promotions like stuck
Oh
on their
yeah, all
back
the
or
stencil
whatnot
on
for
their
a little
back
bit.
and
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah.
you're gonna be
yeah.
walking around with a no holds barred sports. Oh man, but let's wrap it up, guys. So thank
All
y'all
right, man.
all
Awesome.
for tuning
Great
in. We do
show.
appreciate
Everybody that stayed with us the whole time, thank you. For the ones that peeped in
Yeah.
and peeped out, thank you also. Again, we want to thank the great guests we had on tonight.
Yes.
Katya.
Katya.
Oh, Katya.
Well,
Katya.
I'll say it on air because
Yeah. Because I'm going to mess it up
not
every
her.
time.
No, you call her. What do you call her?
Huh?
Tia.
Who, me?
No, I said Katya. I always say Katya. I always say
Yeah.
Katya.
No, I'm saying seeing it
Oh.
says Katya.
I always say Katya.
I ain't gonna say it.
And it's Katya.
What she should call you instead of Kenny. You gonna curse me out, but it's funny. So instead of Kenny, she should call
It's
you.
probably only funny to you, probably.
No, instead of Kenny, she should call you Cooney.
Oh,
Like I
my
said,
goodness.
it's only funny to you.
Oh God.
Man, I missed a couple of them things in the beginning. I wasn't paying attention, but somebody Facebook user, I don't know who that was, but
No,
they
I added
they
that
love
dude.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Oh, who was that?
Hold on. I have to prove his comments. Shuckamuck.
But
I don't know. I figured his name would come up.
yeah.
Sorry.
Cootie is awesome. Wasn't there a thing at one point in New York about wasn't this some shit that they were calling some dude Cooney or something or Coney? Oh no, it's Coney. Remember there was like all those like billboards in New York about Coney, but I'm thinking it was not. I was being racist thinking Cooney, but it's like, but yeah. Carmelata, thank you for tuning in. Louis, thank you for coming on. We do appreciate you, bro. We gotta actually have you come on one day, man. You know, one day you could be
Louis
a guest on the
Carmelata.
show.
Carmelata.
Louis or Carmelata
Louis.
or
Yeah.
Carmel.
Louis should have came to talk about the World Cup because ain't none of us.
Oh yeah.
I ain't see a second of it. I'm
Oh,
not ashamed to
Shit
say
it
it.
up. Played it when I was little.
Pops,
I
thank
ain't do
you.
that.
Surfer J, Chalmer, Essence, right? Essence, that's
Yeah.
what you call it.
That's my goddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Baby girl. Actually, Kenny, she's in your neck of the woods.
Okay.
She
What
lives
part
in
of North
Cary.
Carolina? Oh, yeah, she's
in
right in
Cary.
my neck of the woods.
Yeah,
Right.
she's actually coming down.
That's where my
That's-
son just moved to about 2 months
That's-
ago. He lives in Cary. Yeah.
Coming down to visit
Appreciate
on
it,
Friday.
cuzzo.
Yeah,
What
appreciate
game
it,
show,
Charmer.
neighbor? Get up out of here. But yeah, thank y'all all. Like always, we do appreciate every single one of y'all.
Merry
That tune
Christmas.
in regularly. Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa.
This weekend is Christmas. Happy Hanukkah.
Now, hold on before we get off air. So,
Oh shit.
no, nothing crazy. The jeweler that I go see every now and then, he's like, "Hey, man, pop my show on your show, man." And I'm like, you know what? I ain't even gonna say the name neither. I said, let me go talk to my homeboys and see. Like, okay, we'll pop your show. What the hell are we gonna get out of it? Well, what do I need to go in there and tell him? Like, yo, we'll pop the show, but
talk about that off.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right. But like I said, guys, thank y'all all. We do appreciate you so much. We wish y'all all Merry Christmas, and we will see y'all before the New Year.
Yep.
So thank y'all all, and we will see y'all next Tuesday.
Peace in the Middle East.
If I can find this exit strategy, here we go. They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna